What is up, everybody? It's ZachMichael here, and today we're gonna be making a rock beat from scratch. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and check out those the records. So to get started, I'm gonna find an Omnisphere guitar to use. I want to look for something like this. This will work. Just something a little more on the electric side. And we're gonna go and make this beat in D major. And we're going to be doing some rock drums on this as well, using drums from my rock drum kits. We're going to start with making a melody. I try to make my rock melodies pretty simple because I don't want to do too much. Like, there's just not a need to do a crazy amount. Sometimes you just want to let things kind of ride and just build like a basic guitar groove. So we could just start with something like that. And we're just going to clone that over again. And then we're just going to shorten these notes, and then we'll restretch those ones. And then we're just going to duplicate this. And then we're going to obviously add some variation, create a top line as well. Just remove that whole little thing there. Just like that, we have a bit of a guitar. Randomize the velocities. We're gonna drag that down. We'll start putting some effects on that. And do that. And we might add a little guitar rig. Well, I use my guitar rig a little different. I like turning down the mix knob quite a lot. And then I have a bunch of presets that I like just saved to go through. And I'm going to render out this guitar. So that way we have that. So now that's rendered. And now next, we're going to actually take this MIDI here as well. We're going to paste this, and then I'm taking certain notes, just like this. These notes are the ones I want, just like that. And we're going to duplicate these over. And we are going to Control L this, so that way they are extended. And then we're going to flip it. And now we're going to put some different effects on this. Now we're going to render this. We're going to have two little sections here. And then because we're going to flip it, we're going to reverse it. So we're just going to get started with that. We'll obviously be adding more to it as well, but that's going to be like our starting point. So next, let's get some basic drums going. We're actually going to create some variation in this by just adjusting the velocities of some of these notes. Once again, all these sounds can be found in my rock drum kits available on my site. good placement for this. Like that. Gonna add some crashes in my rock hats for my pattern. The biggest thing when you're making rock beats is you want to make sure you got the right sound. You need to be using sounds that are very acoustic sounding. You want generally an acoustic drum set. And you kind of want some sounds that sound a little aggressive if that's kind of the rock you're making. Which is what we're going for here, is like sort of an aggressive style of rock music. Just like that, we have some rock drums. Now, I like putting an 808 on some of my rock beats. Not everybody does that, but that's something that I would do, especially with a lot of the artists that I work with when we make rock music. There's usually an 808 just to give some low end. I try to pick something kind of simple or something that's got a bit of distortion on it just to kind of further bleed into that idea. Now this is where we can just use this. We can just follow the root notes if we want. Or we can deviate, which I think is what we're going to do instead. Just do a bit of deviation like that. Keep the pattern simple. Next, we're gonna load up an arcade. I want to find like a little sound or something I can add just to give this like another section to it. 60s tends to have some cool rock stuff. We're gonna find another guitar in here potentially. That might work. Something like that. A bit of reverb on it. Next, let's open up another Omnisphere. I'm gonna find a bass. I like putting a lot of synth basses in my stuff as well. Usually for like the bridge of the pre-chorus and the arrangement. So let's go to my banks again. And let's type in bass. And I have one here called Live Action. Like a live bass with a bunch of reverb. So I think we're gonna end up using that. This. And what in the 808 do we use here? F. Okay, so we'll do that straight away. And the velocities on that. And on this, we're gonna throw some distortion to give it some rumble. Now let's get started on the mix. I'm gonna throw some reverb on this. Turn it down a bit. I'm gonna cut the lows out of this. And we're gonna cut lows out of this as well. I'm just gonna add a little bit of chorus. Turn that down just because this is like the main bar. A little bit of reverb on it. Tiny bit. play with those little presets in there. Now let's get started on the arrangement here. So we got a bunch of different sections of this. We're also going to make this pattern unique with one that just has this little first hit. That's it. I just want that for a section as well, just to give some more variation. Next, we're just going to get all of these placed in there. And then we just start the arrangement. So, start it off, we're going to start with just the bass. Actually, we'll start with just the guitar going. And I still put my tag on a lot of my rock beats. Some people don't, but I do. And then we're going to go through and try to find like a riser. We can use this one here, I guess. So we're just going to put that on time. I think we're going to pitch it down a little bit too. Next, we get started on the arrangement. I'll just save that sound for the verse and not put it in the hook. So curious what this pitch down would sound like. Yep, I like that. So I like that for the part of the verse at least. It's got like a very nice change. Like a big thing with rock beats that I like doing is having my transitions be really strong. And some of the best ways to transition are just dropping the main melody an octave and raising it for choruses. Like it's very big when you're trying to create energy because rock tracks are very focused on energetic action, if you will. Like there needs to be a lot of emotion, a lot of action going on when you do the actual arrangement. Actually are going to use this in the second half of the hook, I decided as well. Now we're just going to clone this over. And for the outro, we will just have the bass going. This and this. And have the drums come in. And just like that, we made a rock beat from scratch. If you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And check out elizabethrecords.net. Thanks for watching. Head on over to elizabethrecords.net if you'd like to support me. You can purchase VST expansion banks, drum kits, loop kits, and MIDI kits that'll level up your production there.